A dramatic escalation is unfolding across the Gulf as Iran expands its attacks beyond Israel. Bahrain now says Iranian strikes have hit civilian buildings in its capital, Manama, while Saudi Arabia reports intercepting ballistic missiles aimed at a key airbase. Kuwait also reported incoming projectiles. At the same time, the United States says it has intensified military operations against Iran's navy, sinking dozens of vessels and launching a sweeping campaign to destroy Tehran's missile industry. Authorities in Bahrain say Iranian attacks struck 2 hotels and a residential building in the capital city of Manama. The Bahraini Interior Ministry said the strikes caused material damage to the buildings, but confirmed that there were no reports of casualties. Officials described the incident as Iranian aggression, targeting civilian structures in the Gulf Kingdom. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia says its air defenses successfully intercepted 3 ballistic missiles launched toward the Prince Sultan Air Base. According to the Saudi Defense Ministry, all 3 missiles were destroyed before they could reach the military facility. The developments come as Iran continues to press attacks across the region amid a rapidly expanding confrontation involving Israel, the United States, and several Gulf states. Yet, despite the ongoing strikes, American military officials say Iran's offensive capability appears to be weakening. Admiral Brad Cooper, the commander of U.S. forces in the Middle East and head of U.S. Central Command, says Iranian missile attacks have dropped dramatically since the first day of the U.S.-Israel war against Iran. According to Cooper, ballistic missile strikes from Iran have decreased by about 90%. Drone attacks have also fallen sharply, with U.S. assessments indicating an 83% decline in Iranian drone operations.
Ballistic missile attacks have decreased by 90% since day one. Drone attacks have decreased by 83% since day one. Having said this, we remain vigilant. Our strikes against the Iranian Navy have intensified. You may have heard the president say just a little while ago that we have sunk or destroyed 24 ships. That was true at the moment. We're now up over 30 ships. And in just the last few hours, we hit an Iranian drone carrier ship, roughly the size of a World War II aircraft carrier, and as we speak, it's on fire. The president gave us another task, to raise or level Iran's ballistic missile industrial base. So we're not just hitting what they have, we're destroying their ability to rebuild. And so as we transition to the next phase of this operation, we will systemically dismantle Iran's missile production capability for the future, and that's absolutely in progress.
Cooper revealed that American forces have already sunk more than 30 Iranian vessels during the campaign. Among them, he said, was an Iranian drone carrier ship, roughly the size of a World War II aircraft carrier. According to Cooper, the massive vessel is currently burning after being struck by U.S. forces. But Washington's strategy now goes beyond simply intercepting missiles or destroying ships. Cooper said U.S. President Donald Trump has given the military a new directive to completely dismantle Iran's ballistic missile industrial base. In other words, the mission is not only to neutralize Iran's current weapons, but also to destroy the infrastructure that allows Tehran to rebuild its missile arsenal. Cooper said American and Israeli forces are now working to systematically dismantle Iran's missile production capability. He acknowledged that the operation will take time, but insisted that U.S. forces are well supplied and prepared to carry out the mission decisively. According to Cooper, the ultimate objective is clear.
The Admiral knows we have clear objectives with maximum authorities on the battlefield. The dumb, politically correct wars of the past were the opposite of what we're doing here. They had vague objectives with restrictive, minimalist rules of engagement. No more. Our authorities, his authorities, CENTCOM's authorities through the president and myself are maxed out. Our capabilities are overwhelming and gathering still. as are those of our Israeli partners. Our munitions are full up, and our will is ironclad, which means our timeline is ours and ours alone to control. As long as it takes to ensure the United States of America achieves these objectives. And as we flow more forces, and as we flow more capabilities, and as our munitions, as we're flying over the top, have even more devastating effects, we set the tempo, we set the timeline, led by the commander on the ground.
Through combined American and Israeli combat power, the campaign aims to decimate Iran's ability to project military power beyond its borders. The Admiral has previously played a key role in diplomatic tensions with Tehran. Earlier this year, Cooper appeared in indirect U.S.-Iran talks in Oman, attending the negotiations in full dress uniform, a symbolic reminder of the growing American military presence in the region.
I'd also just double down on the president's comments that he previously made to the people: stay in your homes, keep things calm, stay out of the way. There's a lot of U.S. and Israeli capacity coming over. We're hitting a lot of targets. The best thing for them to do for right now is just to lay low.
The United States Navy's aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, deployed near Iran, was hit by the Iranian Navy's missiles, the state media reported on Thursday. The USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier was struck by drones of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy, a spokesperson for the Khatam al-Anbiya Central Headquarters told Press TV. The USS Abraham Lincoln hosts multiple squadrons of fighter aircraft, including F-35 Lightning II fighter jets and F-A-8 Super Hornet fighter jets. The USS Abraham Lincoln, along with 3 guided missile destroyers, had been in the Arabian Sea since the end of January after being redirected from the South China Sea. The Iranian military's claim of a strike targeting the U.S. aircraft comes days after an American submarine sank an Iranian warship in the Indian Ocean. Sri Lanka's Navy recovered 87 bodies and rescued 32 Iranian sailors from the IRS Dina, which sank in international waters off the coast of the island nation, a rare instance of a submarine torpedoing a ship since World War II.